together make anyone say, exactly, Janessa. That's what I'm saying. And all these videos were probably like a year ago. I mean, they were not recent, especially if it was on my other channel. If it was on my other channel, it's at least 4 months old because that channel's been shut down for 4 months. I agree, Glenda. But that channel's been shut down for 4 months already. So it's at least 4 months old. Why are these people keeping clips from 4 months ago from things I said? That's crazy. That's just weird to me. Go watch the video. Where's the video, John? What's the name of the video? Tell me the name of the video. I'll release it. I don't give a shit. I stand by what I say. People, I'm not fucking some of these other creators that make a live and then delete it. Sorry. I hid a channel for a reason. I'm allowed to hide my channels. Now, this is what I have heard. Let me tell you what I have heard, not just from John in general, from black guys that don't date black women. I've heard black men say that black women are too strong for them. White women are dumb. He is a race baiter. White women are dumb. White women are weak. And they can manipulate white women much easier than they can black women. So is that your problem, John? Are you too weak for a black woman? And I'm so sick and tired of people wanting to say, oh, you're racist. But if I was so racist, don't you think it would have came out a long fucking time ago? Give me a break. Now, I apologize if I offend anybody, but it may slip out in my talking about it right now. Not the N-word, the R-word. The difference is that N-word is derogatory no matter what. However, it's only derogatory when a white person or an upper class black person says it. Because when you go to the lower level blacks, they say it all the time to each other and it means nothing. So it's only bad if a white person says it or a higher level upper class black person says it. Then it has different meanings. And it also depends how you say it. I mean, you could say it in a nice way, in a funny way, and nobody cares. But if you say it in a demeaning, derogatory, bad way, yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked, black or white. Obama was a fucking joke, unless you were a very, very, very poor black person living in the ghetto. If you were that, Obama was great. But just Sunspirit, I have a personal, a personal story that goes with that. I'm not just making that up, and it's not racist. It's fact. It's absolute fact. I needed help back then. Absolutely needed help. And I went to every fucking possible place that offers help, and I read about all these things Obama did, and I read about all these programs Obama put together. It was all fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. If people knew how to work the system, they got it. And social services told me exactly who got it. And nothing to lose. That's not racist. That's fact. Understand the difference between racism and fact. I'm sorry, that's not racist though. That's fucking factual. Look at the statistics. It's fact that Obama helped the super, super, super poor black community from the ghetto. That's fact. Statistics show this. He created programs that nobody knew about unless you knew how to work the system, unless you knew social services and everything like that. Is it racist to say that COVID is China's fault? No. That's a fact too. So if you're looking for politically correct, go find Bill Maher. You're not going to find me politically correct. So instead of using the word inner city, I'll use ghetto. It's the same fucking thing. But politically correct is inner city kids. Well, it's just really the same fucking thing. So, okay. Let me start with my comments earlier. My comment earlier was that, and again, we're not going to be politically correct. My comment earlier was that Obama sucks. Obama sucked as a fucking president, and he catered to low class. Now again, I'm not being politically correct. He catered to African Americans, catered to the entire black community, the very, very poor black community. That is who he catered to. Now, the very, very poor black community doesn't live in the high class areas. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that low income minorities, now I'm going to be politically correct, low income minorities come from the inner cities. In layman's terms, blacks come from the ghetto. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. One is politically correct, one is politically incorrect. But at the end of the day, they both mean the exact fucking same thing. I don't like rap music. This may sound racist, but I don't like rap music at all. I hate rap music. But if somebody hates blacks, aren't they not going to listen to rap music? Good thing about living in Alabama, there's a lot of black men, and black men like big women. They like my fat ass. That's a good thing about living here. White men, not so much. Black men, they love some beef. They love some beef on their women. I always get hit on by black guys. Yep, I do. The bigger the cushion. They do, though. It's true. Jim B will call you. That's not racist. That's fact, though. They do like bigger women. Where's the video, John? What's the name of the video? Tell me the name of the video. I'll release it. I don't give a shit. I stand by what I say. People, I'm not fucking some of these other creators that make a live and then delete it. Sorry. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. And as I will say that, I'll say welcome everyone. Daffy Duck is Donald Duck. That fucking lion ass bitch account. I'm glad Molly doxed the bitch. I still haven't gotten a yes. Hey Rocco. Hey White Lotus. Yes, okay. So let me tell you guys what's going on now that I missed my fucking exit. Let me tell you guys what's going on. So I have never, ever had a problem with chasing truth. She may not like something I say here and there. We'll talk and that'll be that. She's bought candles from me. She's bought wax melts for somebody from me. I've never emailed her with anybody's bullshit. I've never told her to watch out for anybody. I've never done anything of the sort. Why? Because we're grown adults and I think that's cheesy as hell. I also don't keep clips from people from fucking a year ago or private conversations or anything. Why? Because I don't give a shit. People on YouTube are not that important to me that I need to clip them and hold on to it for when I think I might need something from them. I mean, that's what these people are doing. And it's been done to me for a long time. Now, let me tell you, I really, truly thought that chasing truth was smarter than this, but I guess not. And what I mean by that is, she got mad at me, I guess, for a clip that was completely out of context. She never even said anything to me about it, but it was taken completely out of context. It had to do with something I was reading, and we were discussing it, about non-racism, not about racism. It was about why people are ignorant, and it was this whole conversation. One of my Patreons had told me to apologize. That will never happen, because I have nothing to apologize for. I did nothing wrong. I said nothing wrong. It was never a racist comment. But when you clip it and you take a little fucking piece out of something, you can make anything into a racist comment that can offend anybody. So whoever is like holding on to this comment, and whoever thought it was so important to hold on to this comment and completely take it out of context, what video did it come from? Why don't you show Chasing the entire video? Oh wait, because that wouldn't fit your narrative. That's why. But instead, let's make it out like Laura said something yesterday that was directed at Chasing Truth. I'm sorry, but anybody that believes that, that makes you weak. Sorry, but it's fact. You know what else makes people weak? Kissing the ass of a known doxer and narcissist. That will make someone weak. One, Daffy Duck is Donald Duck. That fucking lion ass bitch account. I'm glad Molly doxed the bitch. John is a piece of shit. Anybody that respects John Rines is a fucking idiot. Sorry, not sorry. The man is a doxer. The man is a piece of shit narcissist. He told somebody to die. He literally told Whiskey to fucking die. How come nobody has clips of it? Oh, I know, because John's not relevant enough for anyone to fucking care. That's why. That's why there's no clips of it. I don't even fucking like Whiskey, and I'll stick up for him on that. Why? Because that's what real motherfuckers do. Real people will stick up for people regardless if you don't like them or not. That's called integrity. Something most of these creators would not know a fucking thing about.
because they're so wrapped up in their own fucking narcissism that they don't even realize what they're doing or saying. So let's look back at this. Chasing Truth is kind of bashing me, and I think I got blocked in her chat for whatever reason. It explains why I couldn't even send her a super chat, because I was blocked. And I was wondering why after the first one, why nobody ever fucking said anything. So I'm sure it was one of her mods and not Chasing, but yeah, I was blocked on her chat. Good job.
When I went live today, my words were the same thing I kept typing in your chat. I care because I respect Jon immensely. People don't want me to. They would prefer that I call you a womanizer and controlling and all these other
Why would they prefer that? Because they hear it from the women whose panel you go on. Who else says that about me? No one else says that about me on the internet.
And I've clearly said, yes, I've been told things about Jon. No, I refuse to listen to them. I will not make up my own mind on people. I also said I had heard Laura said this. I've never heard her say those words until today. That's when she spoke in my chat and said, but you got it out of context. You don't know what I was talking about. So she tried to explain, and I was like, the fuck? Well, I've never heard a black man say that. And I know a lot of them. My husband said the same thing. He said, well, then whatever fucking black man you're talking to is weak.
And why was I blocked? For sticking up for myself about something that happened probably a year ago, maybe more. And sorry, I can't look at the chat at the moment. It's sunny out and it's hard to see. But I'm sitting there like, dude, this was like a year ago, if not more. And there's Chasing trying to show respect for Jon, who not only doxes, it looks up people's lives. He's a total real lifer. He lies. He's got this Donald Duck idiot who also lies, said the exact same thing about me, and then the following week said the same thing about Tiffany. She's a fucking liar. That's why they're all over by Jon, because they're all fucking liars. And here's Chasing trying to make nicey nice with Jon, trying to explain herself. And by the way, this is not a bash on Chasing. I don't want anyone to think like that. I wish she gave me the same respect, but she didn't. But either way, I'm still not going to bash her. This isn't about her. Well, it is kind of, but not really. You guys know what I mean.
Around you, she said how she felt.
Yeah, apparently she feels that way. That's how she feels. That's her opinion. Now that I've heard it, now that she's confirmed it with me as well, I heard it with my own ears today. That's bullshit. Why are you even talking for black men? What black men are you talking for? Where are they? Because I don't know any of them. I'm definitely not married to one of them. And no, I didn't like it. And now she's upset because I'm calling her out. You see what I mean?
People, and she even said that people are constantly sending her emails and clips of things I say, all because she went on my panel. You know what I say to those people? Get a fucking life. Like, if anybody sent me clips of something Chasing said or this one said, you know what I would say to them? The very first thing that I would say to them, where's the rest of it? I don't go by little clips. Show me the rest of it. But obviously I don't get that same respect, because people just run with whatever fucking clip they find and then say, oh, Laura's a horrible person. Laura did this. Laura did that. Laura's so bad. Get the fuck out of here. Now, can I just tell you, I don't even know where the fuck I am. I'm like driving aimlessly. I know where I am. All right, I'm going right. So Chasing was upset, I guess, over this clip that she heard. Well, given in the context she gave it in, that she was given to it in, I would imagine she would be upset. Because from the chat and from Chasing, it kind of sounded like I said it yesterday. Nobody bothered to tell her the context, or I probably said it like a year ago. Nope. And again, my opinion, why is anybody holding a clip of something I said to use against me at a later date? If that's not fucking drama, I don't know what drama is then. If I would have looked at the person that sent it to me and like, dude, I think you need to go outside. I seriously think you to get outside more. Then you got this fucking idiot from Staten Island, this fucking weeble wobble who doesn't shut the fuck up about me. Bitch, nobody talks about you. Shut the fuck up. Weeble wobbles fall, but they can't fall down. That's you. Fucking weeble wobble ass. And I'm so fucking pissed because Jon, get a life. People you surround yourself with, you just like them because they kiss your ass. And I'm just so surprised at Chasing. I am. Absolutely surprised by it. I'm hurt by it. I'm hurt that she never even fucking asked me. And then tells like 800 people and doesn't even know the whole story of where it came from or why I even said it. And yet she's telling 800 people like I said this horrible thing at white women a week. I'm a white woman. That's not what I fucking said. Nor is it the context that I said it in. But don't... I didn't realize I had the fucking heat on. I apologize. The heat was next to my phone. So anyway, like I was saying, I personally would have a big fucking problem with a grown man, and this is just me, but I would have a serious fucking problem with a grown man who's not my husband, who's not my real life friend, who's not my family member, telling me who I can and cannot talk to, or have to give me shit or disrespect me to his 100 people, or fucking respect me because they didn't like whose panel I went on. Who the fuck are you, Jon, to tell Chasing where she can go? And Chasing, why are you even answering him? I can't respect people that do that. I can't. Maybe it's just me. As bad as everyone thinks I am, maybe I'm the only motherfucker around here that's real. That'll call it the way it is. That doesn't need to fucking kiss anybody's ass. That doesn't need to team up with people. I don't care if I don't make money that way, or if I don't get 800 people in my live. I don't give a fuck. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, I look in a mirror and I know exactly who the fuck I am and what I stand for. Plain and simple. I don't need people fucking. If I'm wrong, I will be the first one to say I'm wrong. I'm sorry that so many fucking people around here are so weak, and I mean weak, that they need to fucking placate somebody that is telling them what the fuck they need to do, or who they need to do it with, or how they need to do it, or how they should do it with that person, or when they can talk to that person. Before my phone cut out, let me tell you, Chasing is connected to his partners, basically, with Gray on a channel. I would bet $100 Gray has never told her where to go, who she should hang out with, who she should listen to, or gave her a clip. I would bet $100 that Gray has never done anything like that. Why? Because whether you like Gray or you hate Gray, Gray is a real motherfucker. That is why I respect Gray, whether I like what he has to say or even listen to him half the time, which I don't. But I respect him. And why do I respect him? Because he's real. And I respect real people.
Going on for years. I called Laura out in August or the last week of July, as you saw on the screen when she said the racist thing. There's no video. There's nothing I would argue with her, anything before that. I was doing hip hop on a black channel. She said something racist, didn't know she was live. I called her out like I called out all racism. That's why I don't like when stuff just get the word drama thrown over it. That's not drama to a black person. Someone said something that's racist. I spoke my opinion on it. That's not trauma. Like, and to me, like, that's what I'm saying. I make the difference. It's not like, let me go do a full background fucking science project on the history of these two. She said, fuck me, don't care about me. She said this about all black men in interracial relationships in front of this shitty fucking crowd. So I'm like, the people scream at you and say, no woman has ever said anything bad about Jon sexually or what he's been involved in. Why are you guys trying to put this shit on him? But they're like, I don't care. We know ain't no woman have. So we're just going to keep saying the shit. Who wants to see somebody that say that they're their friend, support them, they have a large audience, go lend support to them as if they're credible? Who gives a fuck what Keck thinks about the Jose or Summer Wells thing? Wasn't she just trying to sell a fucking candle with a damn skew name on it for somebody else? Like, these aren't real true crime people. These aren't credible people to lend any fucking opinion. They're fucking trash. You said it on your channel, but the way you said it, it comes across like it's me. It's like that foul community over there, they doxing, they do all that shit. Not me. I fight against people that do that. They're the ones that actually do it.
The drama community, who after the whole me talking in Tiffany's chat strictly about Summer Wells, and you and I had the issue, there were people from the drama community telling me to do better. Number one, you've never even been in my chat. You don't know me from a fucking can of paint. You're going to judge me based off of somebody's chat that I typed in when you're in some of the lowest of the lows chats who've done the most horrific things to each other? Even if you want to have an opinion on me, then at least talk to me.
Why do y'all keep saying I've never heard Chasing Truth say anything negative about you, Jon? I don't understand why y'all keep saying that comment. I never said that she did. It's like, no, I'm dealing with specific details here. You don't have to put a blanket over it of something generic term. That was not in question. Like, I speak out about a lot of things, but some stuff I do hold back. I'm just not doing that anymore. I'm not yelling and screaming, doing all the crazy stuff, but I'm just not. Anything I see, I'm going to use my voice to speak out on it. Do you know what it does to, like, for Laura to say something that racist and then she can go hide under a white woman being married to a black guy that everybody fucking loves? You know how powerful it is?
See it like that. I understand that you're like saying you see it that way.
Right after she did it, and then then now she want to call you over there. Like, you can say all of this shit about all these people, about gypsies, about Asians, about fucking Hispanics. She insult every fucking body on the planet, down to even insulting white women. Yourself, and you're a white woman. I'm talking about Kate, and then like you just go high under somebody with a great reputation. That's like somebody getting away with murder scot-free to me. That's how it feels to me.
So you're saying I'm missing the context of the topic, that her saying that comment about the white women and the black men, that because I'm married, you think she's using me as like the example of behavior?
You're loved. You're married to a black guy, and right after she says the most foul racist shit, then she says it's about interracial couples. Bland generic statement. She didn't say, Jon, because of the weak white woman you dated in your past, you date weak white. No, she said, I'm going to tell you guys why black men date white women. Your husband's a black guy. She know that shit eventually will get back to you, whatever. So what she does, she immediately send you a candle over. You send a great reputation. Like, oh, thank you, Laura, for doing all of this. She posts that on her community post for everybody to fucking see it right after she says some racist shit like that. Yes, I think that she used.
Well, I mean, Scott was also in the hospital with COVID, which is why I thought the candle. And then now I'm hearing this, and I'm like, what?
She didn't do that a week before. She didn't do that a week after. She did that right when she said that racist shit.
Which was also at the time that Scott was hospitalized and we didn't know if he was making it out because he didn't even get the candle till he got out of the hospital.
Someone said she said 2 years ago she was reading from an article. No, she said it as a lie. Her whole speech was trying to turn black women against me. So she just, even though she don't know me in my personal life, I'm gonna go tell everybody that Jon would never date a black woman when I was dating a black woman at the fucking time she said it. But she don't know my personal life. So after she tried to turn the black women against me, she tried to really go in harder. So she wanted to say that this is why black men date white.
I don't respect pussy little bitches like Jon or half of it. I'd say all my haters, and not because they're my haters, because they're fucking weak. That's why. I don't like weak people. I don't like phony people. And I don't like people that cannot stand up for themselves. And half of these motherfuckers cannot even stand up for themselves without blaming somebody else. It's disgusting. And I'm not talking about Chasing now. I'm talking about Jon and everybody else. Diane, Wendy, that's what I'm talking about when I say that. I know it may sound confusing because I'm talking about Chasing, then talking about Chasing, and then talking about somebody else. So I apologize for that. But I just don't understand it. And I don't understand why I got dragged into a live of over 800 people for something that was said over a year ago out of context. And that's the only bit she heard, where people trying to paint me as a racist. And then you have Donald fucking moron say, oh, my husband is black, so I can be a racist. If that's not the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard in my entire life, someone show me dumber, because that hit the dumbest thing I ever fucking saw in my life. No joke. You know, you don't see me going around talking about all the fucking racist shit Jon said. I know technically you can't be a racist if you're black. No, technically you can't be a racist if you're black. Oh, I know technically you can't be a racist if you're black. But what about Jon calling women skanks and Jon calling women this and women that? I remember when 180 was after Jon. Jon called me. Should I be worried about this guy? Should, tell me everything you know about him. He was fucking shitting bricks. Jon can't stand up for a man. And here's a woman that I respect, like Chasing, fucking kissing this man's ass, who has said worse things and disrespected her more than anybody. Telling her where to go, who she can talk to. Bitch, she's got a husband. She don't need you fucking telling her where to go.
Lord don't even give candles to her moms and people who follow her for years. She gives when she can or when it's gonna. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna like that shit foul to me. I'm not gonna not say something. I'm gonna say something. I don't understand why it's insulting that anyone would have an issue with me saying something or speaking out. And some of the
on that, of course not.
Modded for me, who've been real close to me. I'm seeing the shit that they say, and I'm like, this is disappointing. Shut the fuck up, Jon, and you and Chasing Truth just be cool and like don't say nothing at all. That's insulting to me.
See, I see the way that I look at it is I have a relationship with, let's say, who on here? I don't know, T-Bori. My relationship is with her. She's had Gray Hughes block since 2017. She can't stand him. She's one of my closest friends, but I'm also close to Gray. So I don't get into why she doesn't like him or what the reasoning is behind why she can't stand him. It just is. And that's how I've been.
I don't think that's a good analogy. There's a difference between having a difference of opinion to someone and someone that you say that's your friend and painting them as a fucking rapist.
Very different.
Racist stuff against. That's what I'm saying. The difference between drama and when shit that's not drama. Like,
but I can say all these things, but Chasing doesn't. And I don't understand that. When anybody tells Chasing she shouldn't come on my panel, what the fuck have I ever done? Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, you don't like me, Jon. Why? Because I ignore your narcissistic ass? Is that why you hate me so much, Jon? Because honestly, I've never done a motherfucking thing to you, Jon. And honestly, you have done so much shit to me. But what do? I stay quiet. I just ignore you. Why? Because that's what you do to a true narcissist. You ignore them and it enrages them, just like you are, Jon. But you see, Chasing gives you a little. She gave you a little last time she kissed her ass. Not kissed her ass, but I don't know. I think it's kind of kissing your ass. When you went into Tiffany's. And, oh, I'm sorry. Nobody's allowed to go to Tiffany's. Do you know I am one person? I'm so horrible. I have never, ever given Chasing or anybody a link and said, oh, you should listen to this person. You should hear the thing. I have never, ever done that to anybody. But I'm the worst one. No, it's all these fucking assholes that there's no other word for it, but straight up fucking jealousy. Because they're so weak that they can't stand on their own. So they got to keep clips for a year and they got to go around trying to bash somebody, dox people, do whatever they got to do just to fucking make themselves be accepted. You know who accepts me? I accept me. That's the only person that fucking matters. And that's something that all these weak ass bitches don't have. And that's the kind of thing Jon preys on. Jon preys on weak ass fucking bitches. And even when they're strong, then they're like a challenge. And that's what Chasing is to Jon. She is a challenge. And in the beginning, she fed his ego. And now he thinks he's her husband. He can tell her where to go. Unfucking believable. And once again, somehow I get dragged in. And I always wondered why Chasing doesn't come in my chats anymore. Why Chasing, I'm a member to her. Why doesn't she ever fucking come in my lives? Well, now I know, because she's got people feeding her bullshit. That's why. I should have known. I don't know why I didn't know any better. Me of all people should have fucking realized this. She can't be seen in my chat.
So when I heard that you were talking about me today, I'm like, well, it's got to be something good, right? And I'm sitting there listening, and I'm just getting madder and madder and madder. Like, why? Why is this happening? I also said I can understand his perspective. I do understand what he's saying.
Because we already discussed it over the phone. Why would I
And
call
said
you?
I knew. I said I knew. But you left that part out. I said I knew, but I hadn't heard it. That doesn't make it because you told me that it's less credible. But again, this whole weekend, we've been talking about this case. So when she wanted to talk about this case, I'm like, yeah, let's talk about this case. I understand your point. But at the same time, if I feel like going somewhere, I'm going to go somewhere.
No, you're not going to do me like that on my channel. I don't give a fuck where you go. I'm talking about me. You can go anywhere you want to.
Yes.
So I, as a grown up, can say, I don't want anybody around me. I don't want to talk to anybody. This isn't about policing where you go. This is about me keeping good people in my life who are going to have my back. And whether you do it on purpose or inadvertently, when you take your credibility and you go over to someone that's trying to paint me as a fucking rapist and racist shit, I have the right to not want to be around you or not want to talk to you.
Of course. You absolutely do.
I'm not here to police nobody. I'm talking about myself.
I understand. I didn't know anything about a rapist thing. I had no idea about that.
What do you think someone doing if they call a man Weinstein? But this is what hurts. You'll say, all right, we cool, me and you cool. And then on this other hand, you say, I don't know this information that's credible to my life. And then the third thing you'll say, I'm not gonna go look at all that stuff. But it's like right in your face. You can see specifically, like in one video, you burn toast over the whole thing. You can watch and you can see how horrible they tried to paint me with my friend. And until this day, they still continue to call me the name, use the word predator and all of that stuff. Why, who wants to see their friend laughing and talking to someone like that? No man will want to see their friend communicate with someone like that that's blatantly saying lies like that about them. No man.
Right. And because I did not go look at it, I've probably received, I don't know, 30 different clips, and I've listened to half of them now. I didn't want to. I didn't want to hear all of this. I didn't want to be down this rabbit hole of learning all of this stuff that's been said. That might be me trying to be Switzerland, and sometimes you can't be. You have to stand up and take a stance, which is what I've tried to fucking avoid doing. I didn't feel it was my place because it's not. But now, now that we're deep down here, what else can you do? You can't stand beside it once you hear it for yourself. And I was pretty clear today. No, I don't fucking appreciate that. That's not going to fly. It just doesn't. I don't even know in what context that would have been said. Now, have I heard them call you a rapist? Absolutely not. I've never heard that. I'm sure there'll be a clip in my fucking email, but I've never heard that.
I can see you a clip of Tiffany Marie saying he's probably going to go out and rape someone.
I hate this place.
And that was within the past 2 weeks. So, like...
I hate it here.
So yeah, I defend myself against really crazy stuff, but I'm not an idiot. I know how it looks. I know I come across and the heat I'm gonna get from it. I accept it because it's the right thing to do. I wouldn't do nothing I wouldn't want my children to do, and I'd be proud of my son if he wanted to stay here and he wanted to defend himself against these crazy accusations. You know, you got to stand for something sometime. You know, and I know it's an easier route. I know it's a much nicer way to go, but.
And that's what I've always wanted to do, is just not really get involved in that. I like who I like. Immediately, the first time that you came into my chat, and I was so, everybody said the same thing. Oh my God, you're starstruck. It's just Jon. Who cares? I immediately started getting messages about who people think you are. I didn't listen to one of them. Not one. I didn't want to hear it. I was like, I've been following this guy. Are you kidding me? He's in my chat. My husband came outside. He was like, God, you're like stars. You're ridiculous. Calm down. He's just another person on YouTube. And I'm like, what? And immediately the rumors started. I had Tiffany in my chat. People did the same thing. Do you know who she is? Do you know what she does? Do you know what she's about? Same thing with Laura. I'm like, I'm not going to listen to this stuff. I don't want to know.
Who are the drama like people though? When I came to your chat, I saw a bunch of dangerous people in there that dox people, do all kinds of stuff. And you know that you don't know anything about those people. I never ran to your inbox. I never ran to say who it was because I felt like when you know somebody dirty, she's gonna find out. You're like, I don't, she's a new person over here. She's gonna find. I'm like looking like, ooh, look at all these people smiling.
There was way too much coming in at first. I just deleted it all. I'm like, I'm not talking to these people on the phone.
But I didn't do the drama thing like the drama people ran to you. I didn't come to you in private and try to warn you about anybody.
I think they made up emails. Most of them were like weird ass emails that made no sense and didn't match any subscriber that I could tell their name, who these people are, with all these little clips in them. Like, what the fuck? I don't want this shit. Stop sending me this stuff. I mean, they were even sending me stuff on the past of Diane. I'm like, I don't care. I was trying to do Wendy's accent. Like, why the fuck are you sending me stuff about Diane? I don't care. And it just went on like that. It's too much.
I'm sorry I can't see chat at the moment. I'm more just fucking rambling on and on and on. I would have gone live earlier when she was live. She could still be live. I have no idea. I was at the doctor. But I'm just so sick and tired. And then you got Weeble Wobble over, I've seen in like 3 different streets, they running about me when nobody is even talking about me. Panels weren't talking about me. Chat's not talking about me. There's Weeble Wobble, who's totally fucking obsessed. Like, bitch, stop. Nobody fucking cares. But Laura this, Laura that, Laura this, Laura that. If you don't know who Weeble Wobble from Staten Island is, sorry. If you do know, you know who I mean. I mean, I had to say the state because I wouldn't want anybody, you know, thinking it's them and going live for 10 hours, worried that, you know, I must be talking about them. Because that happens too. God forbid Laura says anything and there's 10 lives. The fucking hypocrite St. Jude stealers even try to blame Denise on me. They try to spin it that it was my fault. But let Laura get mad. Nah, Laura's never allowed to get mad. Laura just has to keep taking it, right? Who gives a fuck about Laura's feelings? Laura's not a real person. She's a fucking robot. We could do and say whatever we want for 2 fucking years. We could lie about her all fucking day. She's not going to say anything because she ignores it. So we'll just keep making up fucking lies about her. Hell, why not? But the minute I snap back, oh, all hell breaks loose. The minute I fucking say anything back, ooh, Laura's in the wrong. It's all Laura's fault. Fuck you. Fuck you and the goddamn horse you fucking rode in on. What's that noise? Hey, Queen. I'm just so fucking mad. Hey, Jenny Hansen. I just don't know why I have to be dragged into everybody's fights. I am not in these people's fights. I have nothing to do with what the St. Jude scammers did. That has nothing to do with me. And yes, everybody knew she had cancer. Did I go around announcing what kind of cancer it was? No. Does it fucking matter? Does it matter if she has rectal cancer, colon cancer, or throat cancer? Does it really fucking matter? No, it doesn't. Who fucking cares what kind of cancer it is? That's their latest excuse. Oh, well, we knew she had cancer, we didn't know what kind. Does it fucking matter, you dumb cunt? Doesn't fucking matter. Fucking loser. But somehow it got turned around. This must be Laura's fault. Sorry, bitches. Ain't my fault. Can't blame me for everything that's gone wrong in the world. I didn't start the war in Ukraine. I am Russian, but trust me, I'm not having private conversations with the guy. I'm surprised I didn't get blamed for that. I'm surprised I'm not getting blamed for fucking gas prices. Is there a clip for that? Should there be a clip how gas prices are my fault? Get the fuck out of here. These people are so fucking blind. So blind. I sent a fucking cease and desist to Psycho 911. Believe me, more will come. I am so fucking over this bullshit.
It's too much.
Like, I'm gonna make sure people see the real you. If that's how you are, don't hide from it. And you just don't put me down. So why, if I'm such a horrible person, why can't they just put me down? Why they got to put down a whole race? Every single time they got to put down a whole group of people. If I'm that bad, it should be easy to focus on the things that Jon does, not what black people do.
I mean, I've never even heard that black people marry white women.
Because they're weak. And I'm like, man.
I mean, have you heard that before?
Did nobody tell my ex-wife that shit? Because she went weak. She ain't weak, motherfucker.
No, I mean, I've
man. Like, I must have missed the memo, but you know. Laura lives her whole life off stereotypes. Everything is about a stereotype. These group of people do this. These group of people do that. These group of people loud. These group of people, like, it's pathetic. It's not just black people. She groups everybody together.
I mean, you know, I do find some of her theories on crimes interesting. She comes up with some really cockamamie stuff that makes me think. I'm like, okay, I've definitely never thought about it like that. So I'll listen to what she's got to say. You know, sometimes too off the wall, whatever. I don't listen to her drama stuff at all. I'm not interested in the least bit to any of that. But, you know, some of her takes on Summer Wells, I'm like, okay, let me see. Oh, they hit her in a tree. Great. All right, then. You know, but, you know, her drug theory on the guys moving down there is very interesting. So, yeah, listen.
I can't mentalize it, though. Like, I don't have that luxury. If I know that, like, you're capable of doing something like that, I can't fuck with you. I'm trying to find an example of somebody like I really, if I heard, like, the split second, I heard Stephanie Harlow say some racist ass shit. She already know what's gonna happen. She already, I'm done. You done for. Don't speak to me. I'm gonna go live about. She already, like, I don't care who the fuck it is. I don't.
But wouldn't you base it on her?
All around horrible person. But
wouldn't you base it on Stephanie and the history you have with Stephanie and what you know of Stephanie? You can't hold her accountable for what some other person said, though.
Well,
that's not right.
How you like Stephanie? You want to meet Stephanie? That's how I feel about Make Art Now, my favorite YouTube channel. The second he say some shit, fuck you and your cameras. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. I can't, like, once you do that shit, like, and I know that you have no remorse. You don't even care. She just came on your shit repeating it. She don't even care. I don't give a fuck about her opinion on no fucking Summer Wells. I don't give her. I honestly feel that she's just here to get all money that she can and milk every single situation, and use people. So I don't give a fuck if that like. I don't care if she say a theory that's spot on, perfect, and that's exactly what comes out that hate somewhere else. I'm gonna hear about it from somebody else. I'm not gonna go, yeah, I know she's racist, but let me go over there and check out the sound theory and how true it was. Fuck that motherfucker.
You believe she's a racist?
Yes, you have it. I only showed the partial that you saw today. Go watch the entire video of her. And then what's fucked up, the video of her saying all the racist stuff, there's way more after that. Like, you can make a sequel. Like, yes, I really believe that. She really feels another group of people are inferior to her. She really feels that about black people. Group us all together. We just want this government assistance while she fucking living off government assistance.
My comment earlier was that, and again, we're not going to be politically correct. My comment earlier was that Obama sucks. Obama sucked as the fucking president, and he catered to low class. Now, again, I'm not being politically correct. He catered to African Americans, catered to the entire black community, the very, very poor black community. That is who he catered to. Now, the very, very poor black community doesn't live in the high class areas. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that low income minorities, now I'm going to be politically correct, low income minorities come from the inner cities. In layman's terms, blacks come from the ghetto. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. One is politically correct, one is politically incorrect. But at the end of the day, they both mean the exact fucking same thing. So let's get that straight. I don't like rap music. This may sound racist, but I don't like rap music at all. I hate rap music. But if somebody hates blacks, aren't they not going to listen to rap music? Good thing about living in Alabama, there's a lot of black men, and black men like big women. To have big, thick, happy.
Do your own fucking thing and stop using me for content or excuses or anything else. Because there's one thing that Wendy, Weeble Wobble, Alicia, they all have in common. They all have one specific thing in fucking common. You know what that is? They can't survive without discussing me. And they all claim that they hate every single thing that they are. Everything that they are, they blame everybody else for. Bitches, you need to look in a fucking mirror. Because every single thing that you blame others for is exactly what you do and your behavior. And if you can't see that, I'm fucking sorry, but it's clear as day. Hey, Doohickey. Hey, Yarn. I'm just so sick and tired of the bullshit. So now that I've calmed down a little, let me say hi to everyone. Hello, Patreons, members, subs, everyone in between. Hey, Texas. Texas, how are you feeling? Exactly, when I'm going to sit down, bitches, and shut the fuck up. I get emails all the time, people telling them, you know, oh, you shouldn't talk to Laura. You shouldn't be friends with Laura. I am not the fucking devil. I am sick and tired of people acting like I do them so wrong. No, I don't do people wrong. Have I ever hurt people? Of course I have. I mean, who fucking hasn't? Everybody makes it out like I am all these other people. No, sorry. And you know what? I've never heard people that come to me that have a problem and just talk to me. Never hurt them. Why? Because they fucking come and talk to me. They don't run to the other side like the weak bitches that they are, trying to make up lies, saying I say all these things that I never even fucking did or said, but you don't know about it because nobody tells you. Then you have the morons that all say, oh, I don't watch Laura. You may not watch me personally, but you're in every fucking clip channel that's talking about me. Yeah, okay, but you don't watch me. But you can't seem to get enough of me either. And funny too, since the original ponies broke up, it's amazing to me how I don't happen to see anybody leaving Patreon running to the other side with this same story. I wonder why that is. And I've had people leave Patreon. I mean, people come and go all the time. But yet, for some reason, now that that clique is no longer, it's amazing how they're not running over there. I still say hi to them in chats. They talk to me in chats. They just left Patreon for one reason or another. Isn't that funny? Funny how that works. Same thing with members. I've seen members leave. I don't see them shit talking me though. I don't see them running to my haters. Funny. Funny how that works. Hey, Crafty. It's amazing how everybody just grew up all of a sudden. Except the original people that still run their mouth. or still can't get over a fight from 3 years ago, or can't get over that I once cursed them out. Oh no, oh my God, Laura said fuck you to me, and I'll never get over it. Get the fuck out of here. What would I tell me that they don't already know? Exactly. Assigned patient, or in this case, unassigned bad guy. It is where a collective group, usually a family, assigns a black sheep of the bunch to blame. Oh yeah, I've been that for a long time. You know, and that's another thing people forget. We're not talking that people talk shit about me. Like they think, you know, like Alicia talking about me. They think this is new. Like, guys, this has been going on since 2019. We're now in 2022. 2019, the shit has gone on every single day. I don't think there's one day that somebody is not running their mouth about me or blaming me for something or bringing me up in a chat. If I'm that relevant, why don't I have 100,000 people? I mean, seriously, if I'm that fucking relevant, I just want to go one day where somebody is not running their mouth about me with some lie or something that I did fucking 3 years ago. Where's the clips? Where are the clips of Kimmy P? Because Ash274 supports racism and she supports a St. Jude scammer. That's who Ash274 supports. But do you see me sending clips to people about Ash274? No. Do you see me ever even mention Ash274? No. Do you see me get along with Ash274 in chats? Yeah. Why? Because it's called being an adult and we're on YouTube. But there's plenty of clips where we can show. I could send her clips about half her mods of things they've said. Do I? No. Why? Who cares? It's fucking YouTube. Nobody gives a shit except people like Jon. That's who gives a shit. Thank you, Crafty. That's who gives a shit. No joke. Jon gives a shit. Narcissists give a shit. That's who cares who's running their mouth. That's why I always said Marissa was histrionic and not narcissist, because she don't give a fuck. One way we've always been in tune with each other. We just don't give a shit. Unless it's something like happened today. That I give a shit about. Because I do respect Chasing, and I'm shocked that she just ran with this. That's fucked up. And I told anybody, you got a problem with me, reach out to me. You heard something, reach out to me. I'm probably one of the most reachable people on YouTube. And if you really want to talk to me, fucking come in my chat, because you know I'm going to look at it. And unlike so many others, I don't have subscribers for 5 days. That's why we have mods, to get rid of trolls. I may do 20 minutes. But other than that, no. You want to come in my chat, come in my chat. I don't need to do this 5-day bullshit, or I've seen high as 17 days. If you can't handle fucking trolls, then get the fuck off YouTube. Thank you, Reagan. Like, for real. People should be able to come in and chat. Even 20 minutes I get annoyed, but sometimes you got to do it. But all these weak-ass fucking bitches with this, and this is not Chasing, but all these weak-ass fucking bitches that came at me for having subscribers only. I was the first one to get members. They fucking, because of gaming. And they had something to say about that. Then they all fucking became members. They all got memberships. And then all of a sudden it was not a problem. I was the first one to put on subscribers only. They all made videos about it. How fucking horrible it was to have subscribers only. Now they fucking have subscribers only. And I don't. Like, I'm sorry, I'm such a leader, and they are such fucking followers. Like, thank you. I'm proud to be a leader. I'm proud to know that nobody is going to tell me what the fuck to do, or how to do it, or who I should talk to, or who I shouldn't talk to, or whose motherfucking panel I should go on. Nah, sorry, that ended in like first grade. Unfucking believable. Nor will I ever explain myself of why I went on somebody's panel who's covering the same case as me. Hey, little Susie. Or someone that's covering the same case as me. That's who I'm going to answer to? Get the fuck out of here. Exactly. I leave my comments on. Happy anniversary. I leave my comments on. You got to leave your comments on. Who the fuck turns their comments off? You can't handle the shit that people got to say? Hit delete. Erase it. Block them. Do whatever you got to do. People think I block people because I'm weak. No, bitch. I block people because I don't give a fuck what you got to say. That's why I block you. If you're blocked in my chat, it's because I don't care what you got to say. I'm not nosy like that. I don't give a fuck what you say. The president turns his comments off. That channel was created on me, Laura, so I couldn't watch her. What do you mean created on you? She went live to tell Jon to leave her alone? I didn't see her tell Jon to leave her alone. Maybe, I didn't stick around long because I think I got blocked in her chat by someone saying how I'm ignorant. No, I'm not. You're ignorant if you fucking believe that one little thing that somebody fucking clips. Now all of a sudden, you're the ignorant one. Sorry, Heather Marie. Thank you, little Susie. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, absolutely, Amber. I got Patreons that disagree with me all day. I got members that disagree with me all day. Part of life. It's part of YouTube. You know? And I've said it 1,000 times. I welcome people having a different opinion. How fucking lame would my chats be if everybody had the same opinion? The only thing I ask, if you're going to go hard on me, just back it up with reason. Don't just say, oh, you're an asshole. Okay, that'll get you blocked. But say, you know, I think you're wrong because blah, blah, blah. Or you're an asshole. Don't delete me. Read what I have to say. I'm okay with all that. I'll call you an asshole so you can call me an asshole right back. Just have reason behind it. You know, you want to disagree with me when I give a reason for this is the way I think? Okay, disagree with me. Show me where I'm wrong. I think Upchurch had the same speech recently. Show me where I'm wrong. Show me, you know, but half these lies about me just keep getting more and more and more. I'm sorry, but you can't take one piece of something without the whole context. Oh, this girl's an ignorant racist. No, you're an ignorant fool for fucking believing it without even asking. Oh, I know that. He's such a loser. But my issue is not even him per se. My issue is why Chasing is even answering him about coming on my panel or running of how she respects him. Who gives a fuck what Jon thinks or doesn't think? Why do you care? Now, if Scott said something, that's a different story. Scott's her husband. If Scott said, hey, I heard this, then she doesn't need to hear the context because that's her husband. And you would trust that your husband isn't taking something out of context. But Jon? Who the fuck is Jon? Besides a doxing narcissist who's obsessed with women, who can't stand up for to a man, who told somebody to go die, to go drink themselves to death. But that's who you respect? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, I can't respect somebody that respects someone like that. But I never held it against her. I never looked down on her for it, never mentioned it to her, never said a word. Because people can say that's drama. She wasn't doing drama. Okay. And it's not who I am. I wouldn't do that. But 3/4 of this community don't think like I do. Oh, absolutely it's her right. Of course it's her right to respect him. But don't drag me into it because of his bullshit. Because somebody gives you a fucking clip of something and tries to say that I'm so horrible. You go live to 800 people where I saw people in her chat saying, what were they saying? But it was bad. Like, who said this about you? Who said this about your family? It had nothing to do with Chasing. I don't even think I knew Chasing when it was said. I couldn't tell you where it came from or what video it came from. I know I was reading something. No, I'm bashing Weinstein, not Chasing. 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 I've said that. Let me repeat that. I like Chasing. I've never had a problem with Chasing. I just don't know why she brought up something. I got blocked, but again, I don't think it was by her. About a clip that was clipped from over a year ago, or maybe even longer, because I don't remember where it came from. A tiny little clip about an article I was reading, which is all over the internet. I mean, you can find what I was saying all over the internet. It's not like it's a secret. But Jon pissed Chasing off, so Chasing went live about this and had over 800 or more people in there saying that I said this clip that sounds horrible when it's out of context. And I don't know why she did that. I'm assuming she did it because she was fucking pissed off at Jon. And she heard this clip and ran with it. I mean, can't say I haven't done that because I've done it 1,000.5 times. So I don't fault her for that at all. But I'm pretty hurt because now I'm pegged like people think I said this yesterday, which is exactly what Jon wanted. Oh yeah, he doxes me all the time, everything. It's horrible. He's such a lowlife. But it's exactly what he wanted. He knew Chasing was going to placate him and feed his ego because she did it recently. She's like, but, you know, I respect Jon so much. And I respect Jon, and I respect Jon, and I respect Jon. I was getting nauseous. He's like, how do you respect this piece of shit? But hey, again, I haven't held it against her. I haven't looked down on her for it. It hasn't stopped me from, you know, speaking with her. But again, to go live to 800 fucking people with this clip that was clipped from a news article from like a year or two. I can't even say, maybe, well, I know it wasn't 3 years ago. But I don't care if it was 6 months, if it was, don't say something like that out of context. And like I said, a lot of people in her chat thought that it was directed at her that it was personal towards her, and that I was saying it like I was ignorant and racist. And that's fucked up. There's no reason why people need to think that way. Because some fucking asshole who's obsessed with women as a whole, that's another thing. Jon sits there and grabs his fucking dick. Grabs his dick. He has no respect for women at all. He don't give two shits about women. He thinks he's all high, big and bad and mighty. He's a fucking loser. No, people in her chat did, Andrea. I read it. There were a lot of people in her chat saying, who said this about you? Why would they say this about you? White women aren't weak, blah, blah, blah. That is not what I said. And it was, again, context is everything. And I believe I was reading it from an article. But I vaguely remember the entire live was about non-racism and how strong black women are. I don't remember exactly.